everyone, and welcome back to the channel for the October TBR. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So first off, I do have surgery at the end of the month, so my reading at the end of the month might be higher or lower. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. I have surgery, and then there's the recovery and all this other stuff, so videos might be a little backlogged for this channel and my other channel. I also have... So I have four readathons. I'm pretty sure that's going to be... No. Then I have one game, the game of TBR, we're almost done with. And then I also have Herkyad as well as TBR Game Changer. There's just, again, a lot of stuff going on. So first, the readathon that I'm going to be doing is Fablin. I won't know the ones for that, or the prompts for that, until they actually drop. And they're not going to drop until they're timed to drop, which is mildly annoying, but it is what it is. The next one I'm going to be doing is Gothtober, so I'm going to pop into the little game that was created for it, and I'll be right there back. Alright, so here is our little game. So we're going to be picking, let's do this one, Hidden Passageways, Moving Walls. Now we don't have to, we can actually, as you can see, we can get rid of those if we decay. Ugh. Let's see, ooh, Puppo, I like Puppo. Damask wallpaper. Let's see what you did. Stained glass. And an oubliette. Let's actually get rid of decay there. Crypt keeper. Let's get rid of Crypt Keeper and Wallpaper. And let's go ahead and get rid of the Moving Walls. Let's see, found a purple armor up here, which was an Apothecary. We have Hidden Passageways again. No, we're not going to do two of the same. Let's go up. Okay, what's going on? Ah, there we go. A long corridor. No, because that sounds like it could be a long book. Parapet walls. Okay, we'll keep that one. Can I go in here? Nope, okay. Last one. And that one. Stained glass. We already have a stained glass, and I don't want two of the same. Okay, well, I guess I can't get that one. Okay, what's going on? But, oh, fine. Gilded doorknob. And a brew house. Okay, so these are the books that I have to read. Okay. So the book I chose for the Buried Secrets prompt is going to be Darling Girl by Liz McClaskey, I think that's how you pronounce it. It is a Peter Pan retelling, but not in the way you would think. Peter Pan is definitely not the way you would remember him from, say, Disney film or some other stuff. It's a lot darker than what you would think. So, yeah, it's good so far. As you can see, I'm at least halfway through it already, so I'm just going to plop it in for this one. It definitely has a buried secret in it, which I'm not going to give away for those of you who want to read it yourself. Actually, it's more than one buried secret that the main character hasn't even provided her mother with any information on. So, yeah. Lots of fun for this one. Darling Girl, almost done with her. Yay! So the book I chose, with multiple point of views, is going to be Heir to the Shadows, which is the second book in the Black Jewels trilogy. I've been excited to get to this. So, yeah. Again, just really excited to get to this. Don't want to give away too much that happened, but yes, this goes through multiple point of views, not only with the first book was great. So the second book I have high hopes for. So the book with witchy or occult vibes that I chose is called Spells for Forgetting. This is a mystery novel that takes place on a small island off of the shore of... doesn't say. But it's a small island. So you have Emery Blackwood, who is running Blackwood's tea shop, herbal tonics, and tea leaf readings, and then you have her long lost love, August Salt, coming in. There's a lot to unpack in this book just from the, lovely thing here. But yeah, so apparently all the leaves have turned color in a single night on the island, which is very unusual. So hopefully we will get some good stuff out of this. But this definitely kind of gives witchy vibes because the island is supposed to be shrouded in this big magic mystery sort of deal. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm actually really excited to get onto this. Alright, so the book with the comfort trope that I chose is Emma by Jane Austen. Emma, a lot of the comfort in it is just the fact that they have all known each other for years, and they're just all they're comforting each other through all their lives, their hard times, all this other stuff. So this is definitely one of the books that I've been wanting to get into, so I'm really excited to start it. Alright, so the book I chose that has a second world setting or a portal world story is called Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. Finding this was a little interesting. So basically the book is about a girl who has these sights. She can see the Fae, and she can even go between their worlds. So I'm hoping that maybe that kind of will happen. But it's kind of like seeing a second world. And so really interesting. So the Summer King apparently wants her for his queen, so I'm actually really excited for that. For the Read a Cozy Fantasy, I am choosing What Once Was Mine by Liz Broswell. This is a twisted tale, so basically, what if this happened instead of this? For this one, when they're all based on Disney films. So this one is, what if Rapunzel's mother drank a potion from the wrong flower, which is why you see the silver hair. I am currently reading this as well. The parts that I've read are really interesting, and I definitely recommend these twisted tale books, especially the ones by Liz Broswell. All the ones I have read, which include some that are not by her, have been absolutely good. It's what if this happens instead of this, and they're really good. They a lot of time was really put into these. Alright, so the book I'm choosing for the LGBT representation is Together We Burn by Isabel Ibanez. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. This one is actually signed by the author. That's so cool. I love it. So I don't know much about it. I did get this from a book box. I believe the book box was a bookish box. I believe it was called. These flames will ignite her. Okay. But yeah, so lots of good things I hear about this one. I mean, I'm actually really excited to do it. I'm also using this as my Heritage Month for Hispanic Heritage Month because the author is Hispanic, I believe. But yeah, so really excited to read it. Lots of good things. I hear good things about it. So yeah. So my next book with my disability representation is The Red Queen by Philippa Gregory. This is the story of Margaret Beaufort. Apparently she does suffer a physical disability due to childbirth at a very young age of 15. So which I didn't know that. They don't tell you any information really about her too much in the show when it comes to that. So I'm really excited because first off, this is a series I've been wanting to get into. And second, it's just, again, the time period and all this stuff. So yeah, I'm really interested to read more about her story. So the final book for my Goth-tober readathon was the BIPOC author. I chose Kendra Blake. Kendra Blake? I don't know how to pronounce her name fully. She apparently was born in South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea. And she wrote this series in Every Generation, which is a Buffy Vampire Slayer series, so I'm really excited to get into this. So the next readathon I'll be doing is a horror readathon. I am on Team Megan, So what this one seems to be doing, it's all through Discord, so there's no YouTube channel for it. A horror-a-thon, excuse me, it's horror-a-thon. And so basically there are different serial killers and you have to find the serial killer in each group, or else, because they're else to keep taking away points. We do have a team book which is called Several People Are Typing. I will be looking for that one at the library, and I'll be using it for one of my bingo boxes. So my bingo board here, as you can see on my screen here, we have to do technology or AI as a central theme, which apparently Several People Are Typing will count for, so good for that. Book with eyes on the cover. So give me a moment to go find a book with eyes on the cover. I chose The Red Queen by Philippa Gregory because it has a character with peepers. And there's those peepers. So yeah, has eyes on the cover. Technically still follows the prompt. I'm pretty sure they were thinking like, like one big central eye or something, but it does cover the prompt. So we're good to go. The next one is I'll Keep You Safe, I think is what it says on the thing. It is a comfort or a cozy read. Comfort or a cozy read. So for a comfort or a cozy read for Team Megan, I am choosing What Once Was Mine by Liz Braswell. I just feel like this is just a comfort read, a cozy read. It's fantasy. It goes into like what if something happens in a film that definitely is like a question. It's a question, it's not a great question, but it is a question. So, what if her mother did drink from the wrong flower? So that'd be really cool. So for Best Friends Forever, my obsession, I'm gonna go with it meaning like something I'm obsessed with or I'm possessive of, and something that I'm obsessed with is the Philippa Gregory series of the Tudor and Plantagenet, so I'm choosing The Kingmaker's Daughter, which covers at least Anne Woodville. I've heard it also covers Isabel Woodville, who were the wives of Edward IV's brothers, George and Richard. So really interested in this. This is a time period that I'm obsessed with. So I think that should probably cover it. So the book I chose for the found family is going to be Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is supposed to take place 200 years after the Shadow and Bone series trilogy. It is, as you can see, it did go along with the Netflix series of Shadow and Bone. I don't know too much about it. I haven't really looked into it. So, it definitely seems interesting. It definitely is supposed to have a found family feeling between the characters. So I'm really excited for it. For the new to you author, I am choosing Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I've never really fully read one of her books, so this definitely counts for a new to you author. I'm really excited for it. There's a lot of stuff in here that I think I will really enjoy. Okay, so the book I'm choosing for song titles in the song lyrics in the title, or song title is the title of the book, is going to be Go the Distance by, where'd it go? Jen Kalamita, I believe that's how it's pronounced. It's definitely, so it's another twisted tale for Disney and such. It seems really good. I'm really excited for it because Hades is my favorite Disney villain of all time. So yeah, really excited for it. Really excited to see kind of like what they thought about doing for that. For the sci-fi or the horror novel for Team Megan, I chose The Infinite Sea, which is the second book in the Fifth Wave trilogy by Rick Yancey. I'm actually rewatching the movie, and I read the first book some years ago, and I'm actually really excited to see how this continues on. But yeah, it's just sci-fi. The first book had some, sci-fi, romance, a lot of action in it. So I'm really excited to see kind of like how it continues from where it left off. Alright, so this is the Rebellion readathon that I am still currently reading. The only book that is going to be different from this month and last month, actually I think there's two books. Special edition, I chose Lightlark instead of Gallant, and then Heal Sick Party Member, I turned it into Together We Burn. super excited to get to the final books of this readathon. But yeah. So the next one is going to be our game of TBR. As I mentioned, my computer completely wiped itself out, so we have a completely empty board. I don't have where the books were that I was doing them at the time, but that should be okay because I actually watched the video to see kind of like where I was left over. And so we are here at Viewer Chooses. That is the last book that I read. So let's go with a dice for 1 through 10. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indie or self-published. So for my first book for the game of TBR, it is an indie or self-published. So I chose Together We Burn by Isabel Ibanez. This is an indie publisher from Wednesday Books. So yeah, we're at 3 for 3 for this. I'm really going to be excited for this one. Again, I'm just excited for this one in general. Alrighty, for the next roll, we are here. It's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A book card. 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 16, 17. Oldest on TBR. Alrighty guys, so the book that's been on my TBR the longest, or one of the 7 books that's been on my TBR the longest, is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Ross. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, I'm going to be completely honest. Yeah, so really excited to start this one. I've actually been wanting to start this for so long. I just keep running into things kind of like blocking me from starting it. So really excited to start it. Yeah. I don't have anything else I couldn't really say about it. I'm just really excited. Like, it's a beginning of a trilogy by an author who I was following for a hot minute, and I actually stopped following her for some reason. I can't remember why. But yeah. So, Snow Like Ashes. Alright, so for the next roll, we're here. 2. 1, 2. This is actually, hold on. Author repeat. That's what I'm getting from that, author repeat. So here we are with our series wheel. So let's spin the wheel, see what series we get. I'm really surprised I've not gotten One Piece ever, anytime that I've done this. A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Alrighty, so for the series, it was A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Book 2 is the one that I'm on, which is called The Reptile Room. This came out in 1999. Dear Lord, I am aging myself because I remember when these books came out. So I started reading this years ago. It is a middle grade, I want to say it's like a middle grade mystery, but basically like the title of the series says, it is a series of massively unfortunate events for these children. But yeah, so short book, like maybe 200 some odd pages, not even 200 pages, so it's like 190 pages in this. So excited to read it. Yeah, again, just excited to read it, excited to continue the series. It's like 10 or 11 books in the series. Just a cute little unfortunate series. Alright, so for the 4th roll, we are here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Random something generator. Alright, so for our just random generator, since I can't really see what that middle one is, I'm just going to do my TBR wheel spin. This is everything on my Goodreads TBR so far. I haven't finished with it. So let's see what we get. Dark Shores by Danielle L. Jensen. Alright, so this one is actually available at my local library. So I am adding it to my TBR here. So we are doing Dark Shores. Alright, so Dark Shores is the one that I chose. This is, it looks like it's like a pirate's book. So it's the first one in a series. It looks like it's a romantasy. I mean, it looks cute. It looks like it's a good read. Alright, so for our 5th roll, we only need like 5. 1. Another TBR jar. So let's go to here. We'll do another one. See what we get. Alrighty, so the book I chose is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. Actually, the one that my picker wheel chose is Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. It is a horror, fantasy, historical fiction, according to what people have put on here. It did just come out in January, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to it just because it is a new item, but we will see. I do have a hold on it at my local library. Our final roll, 8. Alright, I'm not even going to try. So, 1 through 5, 2 books for me, most anticipated, 2 books for you, most recommended, I think it says. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do my most anticipated versus my least anticipated, or my highest rated versus my lowest rated. Oh, a 10. Alright, so my least rated. So I'm not actually going to show what the 2 books are because they are not family friendly books. Again, guys, I am an adult. It is a thing that, whoa, there we go. I'm an adult. There are adult books that I will be reading that will not be on here. I will not be posting reviews for them, but they are there. So yeah, that will be the reward for finishing up Game of TBR. That is going to be the final books for the Game of TBR. That was all 6 rolls. When it comes to the Canva thing, again, I will not show you what they are because not family friendly. But yes. Alright, so for the next game, it's going to be Dungeons & Books, which is our game TBR. It's still going to be Heir to the Shadows. That's not changing. Hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, 1.0 small booktubers. I do need to... There we go. We still have 3 books to go on this one. Translated books, we still have 1 book. Only 1 book left. And then this one is going to end up being different books as well. I just haven't gotten them changed out. Yeah, so that is all the books for our games, our readathons this year, or this month. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back next time for more chaos. That is October. I will also be doing a Preptober thing for writing in November. Again, I also have surgery at the end of the month, so videos might be scarce for that reason alone on that particular front. But yeah, so really excited. 26. We have 26 books this month. Not saying I'm gonna get to all of them, but that's really good. Again, for Fablin though, that one will be interesting because I don't have that one ready yet. But 26 books compared to some of the months that I've had, like, I swear 30 or more. And a lot of them are really going to be working together. So I think that's really fun and really exciting for me, personally. So yeah, so that is my October TBR. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to come back next time for book reviews, wrap-ups, and more TBR chaos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.